We're talking about the Memphis Missions and More that's happening in a few weeks here, and I'm going to tell you about Shepherd's Haven. My friend's up here with us. Shepherd's Haven is an independent, nonprofit organization that includes a day program and 2 homes for adults with developmental disabilities. God led my daughter Lindsay and me to Shepherd's Haven when we were praying and looking for the next life step for her after she graduated from high school. We discovered that the options aren't great for individuals with special needs. When we visited Shepherd's Haven Day Center, we knew that it was God's answer for that time in her life. Shepherd's Haven is a loving, Christ-filled place where every participant has the opportunity to use their God-given gifts and abilities to glorify Him. They paint and make Christian art items to sell. They serve the community through a wide variety of activities. If you saw any of the Vote Yes on One yard signs from the last election, they were likely put together by somebody in our group. Another way they serve the community is through the annual free to the public Christmas program that was last Friday night, and they all made their wonderful t-shirts that they're wearing for that program. And they also serve one another through the daily life at the center and life at homes, in their homes. Shepherd's Haven takes no government money so that we can continue to operate on biblical principles. That means that a lot of funds must be raised every year, a minimum of $350,000. Tuition for the day center and the homes is kept lower than the actual cost to do it to make it more affordable for the families. We give over $45,000 in scholarships every year. And rest assured that every dollar given to Shepherd's Haven goes toward the direct care of our men and women. Shepherd's Haven can also provide you with an opportunity to volunteer. Committed volunteers are needed during the day at the day center for our work-related activities, or in the evenings and on the weekends in the homes to have dinner, play games, or just hang out with our guys and girls. I promise the blessing you receive through volunteering with these great people will be as big as the blessing that you get. They bless me every day that I'm with them.
Good morning. My name is Trilby Williams, and this is my husband, Boyd Williams. We're here today to talk to you about one of Advent's missions, Family Promise. And here and in the 9 o'clock service, when I was looking around and in the choir, I see so many people that have served this mission for many years before Boyd and I ever arrived. In February of 1996, Advent began serving homeless families as an emergency shelter in the Memphis, Shelby County area. We operate under an umbrella organization, but what we do is very personal and one-on-one. Family Promise is a network of 11 churches. Advent is the largest church in this network and an important link in the success of this program. We serve transitionally displaced families, and our mission is to help them achieve sustainable independence. This need in the Memphis area is great. Almost a quarter of the Memphis families with children under the age of 18 live at a poverty level. Coupled with the high employment, this poverty leads to precarious housing. Families lack a permanent residence, often living with families and friends in crowded situations and in imminent danger of needing to move in the near future. At a certain point, their options run out. These are the families that we serve. Advent provides this housing 3 times a year. 1 week in March, 2 weeks in June, and 2 weeks the last of December. We're able to give them a safe, warm place to live with meals cooked and loving fellowship provided by our members. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to extend Christian love with the families, eat dinner, spend the night right here in our church. We put up sign-up boards prior to each of their stays, and our next opportunity is right around the corner. Please consider coming together as a Sunday school, another couple, a few friends, or your family. Boyd and I began by serving meals with our Sunday school. The families we met touched our hearts, and when we were asked to coordinate Family Promise here at Advent, we didn't hesitate because we saw what this organization means to these families that have no other place to turn. The director of our Family Promise is Amy Barnes, a longtime member here at Advent. Because of the hard work of Amy, the board of directors, and the volunteers at our churches, we're able to serve between 25 and 30 families each year. And they're only in this program for 60 days, and they graduate with permanent housing at a success rate of 90%. And we are able to say that humbly and with thanksgiving to God. As I mentioned, we are currently operating with only 11 churches. Our ideal would be 16. Because of this deficit and other economic factors, our financial needs are greater than ever before. We need your help in 2 ways. On December 7th, through Advent's Memphis Missions and More, you'll have an opportunity to give financially directly to our program and their needs. This is a great need, and we appreciate any contribution that you can make. The second is stopping by our sign-up boards, and we will gladly explain the opportunities and help you with your volunteering. We also have pecans for sale, and this is only one of our 2 fundraisers each year. Stop by and buy some for cooking, snacking, or Christmas gifts. We have chocolate, praline, and the plain ones for cooking. They're fresh. They just came off the trees in Alabama just last month. Thank you for becoming part of this Memphis mission and helping the families in our community. They greatly appreciate your help.